We are about to embark upon a series of strange and exciting, dangerous adventures. Adventures that will lead us to all parts of the world.
Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Legends of the Dark Knight issue 13. This is part 3 of the 5-part story Prey. This issue was written by Doug Moench, pencils by Paul Gulacy, Terry Austin inker, John Costanza letterer, Steve Oliff colorist, Helfer and Dooley were editors. I like the cover, it's fun, it's not as good as the previous issue, but I do like it quite a bit. And it does relate to what's going on in the book. So Hugo Strange gets shot down by this woman Catherine, who's the mayor's daughter. He's very resentful because he just talks to the whole day and it's mostly about himself and Batman, and she's really put off by it. So he gets enraged and also kind of hurt by that. Kind of takes it out on his love doll. I wish I were kidding. Meanwhile, Batman's frustrated because he's trying to figure out how he can navigate Gotham City while the police and the criminals are after him. And he has no Batmobile still. Now, Hugo Strange is not just giving up though. He is out to get the Batman, and he is going to use Sergeant Court to do it. Meanwhile, Batman's out breaking up some crime, and there's some really cool fight scenes where these guys try and break into a store and Batman's in there waiting for him. It's really funny. Now, Sergeant Court, who has undergone hypnosis from Strange, goes to prove some points, and they are very brutal and scary points at that. So he goes to this bar called the Skeleton's Closet. It's a biker bar where some guns have been running, and we meet a new vigilante called the Night Scourge, who is going to take crime down and also try and make Batman look bad, because this guy is way more brutal than Batman. Batman meets with Gordon for a second, and Catwoman's very upset that Batman is being lumped in with her as if they are friends or partners, so she manages to pop in a few times in the storyline. But Night Scourge and Batman do have this really cool fight scene, and it looks like Batman might be in some trouble. He got some damage done to him from that fight, and it looks like there may be some other shenanigans afoot as well. Okay, as a note before we get any further, in the center of the comic book is a fold-out of the movie Predator 2. It's a big advertisement that folds out into a mini poster of the Predator and his weaponry. It's actually pretty cool, but be aware of that if you're trying to collect these and you want them to be as pristine as possible like they were when they were on the shelves the first time. Now, I like this story quite a bit. This would make a really good movie, especially now that they're doing this sort of soft reboot with Batman with Robert Pattinson. I think this would be a really good story to adapt, but that will probably never happen. I highly recommend picking it up. Like I've said before, you can find these issues pretty cheap, and it's way better than any Batman stuff on the stands right now. So solid book on every aspect, great art, great story, a lot of fun. It is a bit adult. There is the shadow of a boob in here, so if that's something that's going to offend your delicate sensibilities, that's your warning. But definitely worth tracking down. These should be collected, but DC has no idea what their fan base actually is anymore, so it doesn't surprise me that they're not. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.